So I've been debating about sharing this with y'all because I don't know if I can get through it without crying. But anyway, the other day I was in my car and I found this little guy on YouTube who just sings the most beautiful, beautiful worship music. His name is David Funk. And he sings a lot with Jen Johnson and Bethel. And it wasn't that he looked exactly like Christopher, but there was just something about him that it just reminded me of brother so much. Even the way he wore a little ring on his finger. Christopher used to always wear a little ring on his middle finger, and when this little guy plays the guitar, you can see his ring. So that was that, and I had just been, listening to that and all that. So I decided to call my sister-in-law and tell her how much this little guy reminded me of Christopher. So she said, "You're not gonna believe this." She said, "I just had a dream that Christopher was just worshiping in heaven. Just fully giving himself into the worship in the Lord." And I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful." So I was driving the other day and I was just pondering all that, thinking about it. And I felt like the Lord told me that, just because the kids in heaven does not mean that they don't continue to get rewards. And I started thinking, and I felt like the Lord, it was just so profound. He said, all the things that you are doing and that, that bring eternal value to other people in their name, that they continue to receive heavenly rewards. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't tell you how much that ministered to me, because it's so hard to just all of a sudden stop mothering. And I would always say, man, all I can do for him now is clean that grave, and this things that have value, but not like eternal value. So I really think that's why God puts on so many bereaved parents' hearts, that so many moms that I've gotten to know. We have such a strong desire to not let our kids be forgotten, and there's something about doing service in our kids' names that brings healing to our hearts, but it also brings eternal value to other people who are hurting. So it was just such a blessing and such a revelation, because I can continue to do stuff for him, and actually I felt like the Lord was saying that what I'm doing now has so much value than some of the things that I could do for him if they were here. And when I tell you, it was just such a revelation and just such a blessing to me, that even though they're not physically here, that I can still do things for them and still mother them in a way that's going to bring reward and blessing in their life. So I just wanted to encourage other bereaved moms, bereaved parents out there, that you can still do things that will bring heavenly rewards to your child. I mean, it was just such a revelation to me. It was just such a blessing, because it's really, really difficult to suddenly have to stop mothering. It's very, very difficult, but it was just so enlightening to know, and it made me even want to do more and more in their name. So anyway, just wanted to share that with y'all.